Hello. The past 5 months now, um, I found this recipe online and made a couple of my own changes to it because frying with olive oil is really gross. They suggested taking your chicken wings, dipping them in olive oil. I mean, like a shit ton of olive oil, really, really nasty, and just placing them on a baking sheet and throwing them in the oven. I don't do that. That is so gross. Um, so hang on, let me see if I can turn my camera around. So I go and I work at Walmart. I I buy my own raw product. I don't buy that shit from the bag. That is nasty. So I get the raw chicken. I I I like to start from scratch. And what I do is, so what you want to do is, why am I just bouncing back and forth? Sorry. So what you want to do is you want to run your chicken wings before they're opened under cold water. Not hot water, cold water. I used to work kitchen. You'll get food poisoning really easy if you do that. Um, Second off, I use butter. I mean, you can use olive oil to grease it because butter won't. Butter is will make it stick to the pan just by itself. So what I do is I take a little can of olive oil, I spray that sucker down. This is a baking sheet. Make sure you use these, guys. Glass is not the best, and it's harder to clean off. What? I know. I know. I'm talking to these people, though. What? He is hungry for the food. He smells the food. So what you want to do is just dip them. Take your raw chicken wings. Make sure you cover them. Just to reassure people, you don't have to eat them while they're still dripping with butter. What I do is I take some paper towels, put them on a plate, have like a transfer plate, so once I'm done drying them off, I put them on the next plate, and then you can do whatever you want. For me, hi, that's my boyfriend. I take, I buy Louisiana hot sauce, and I let it sit on the counter while they are cooking. I know. Um, I let it warm up on the counter. A lot of people I know take hot sauce and they warm it up in like a freaking pan, or they cook it while on the chicken wings, and that is a very big no-no. You know why? Because that brings out the salt content. And that is just so gross. My dad used to do that. It was so gross. Um, Once you've defrosted your chicken wings and you've dipped them in butter and whatnot, before you start dipping them in butter, set your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, not convectional bake, regular bake. Okay? Um, and then once you're done, once you're done, coating them in butter, getting your dishes out of the way and everything, I make a little bit of a garlic, onion, salt mixture, and I just sprinkle it on top. So you do a layer on one side. I should probably lay this guy down. I do a layer on one side, wait 35 minutes, do a layer on the other side. And then, so the baking time is 1 hour and 10 minutes. 35 minutes on each side. Make sure you flip them. Otherwise, you'll have one side that's too burnt, or it's just really gross. And I cannot stress this enough. As I said before, don't use a glass pan. You will have the worst time cleaning it. Glass is harder to clean than metal. Just remember that. Um, and that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. I'll make a second stream so you guys can see the results because these guys are so amazing. And I will start recording as soon as they're done. Because these guys, once they're done, they fall right off the bone. And I don't mean it like, oh, it's going to be overcooked or something and it's going to be dry. No. The meat slides off like butter. And I make sure I don't like the extra butter on there. That's why as I said, I dry them off. But yeah. So I gotta wait for 35 minutes before once I start cooking them. So I'll let you guys know, let you guys see what they look like once they're done. All right. I will see you guys in about 35 minutes or so. Or an hour and 10 minutes. Bye.